So it's a simple automation. The automation that I need is if an email comes into my inbox, I want to capture the email address of the sender in my Excel spreadsheet. You can use that as an email funnel to collect prospect or potential client information or emails. Right, so that's what we're going to take a look at today. Automation using Microsoft Power Automate. So what is Power Automate? So Power Automate is a service from Microsoft that helps users to automate workflow between their favorite apps. So you can have your email application that can communicate with what? With a file on your OneDrive. So there's so many automation in place that Microsoft Automate helps with. So technically, if you have any of the Microsoft product, you should technically have access to Microsoft Power Automate. So there are so many use cases for Power Automate. So example would be getting automated alert or notification. A simple example would be once I receive an email, do something, right? We can also have data collection. So if you deal with data collection, you can collect data using what? From one application to a different application. And we also have human resource administration as well. So if you have onboarding, you can use Power Automate the whole process. Customer service, right? Or if you have a website that has contact us form, you can set up automation in such a way that once the information is filled out, something will happen. So that is Power Automate. And most of the time when people think about automation, they think about programming, and they feel like I need a programming skills to use automation. With Microsoft Power Automate, you don't need any programming skills. So it's ideal for the average user to the expert user. All right, so today I have a simple use case, and that will be the first use case that we'll have for automation. We'll start from the simple automation to more complex as we progress. So it's a simple automation. The automation that I need is if an email comes into my inbox, I want to capture the email address of the sender in my Excel spreadsheet. You can use that as an email funnel to collect prospect or potential client information or emails. Right, so that's what we're going to take a look at today. So let me bring this screen up. So this actually is the URL. So it's make.powerautomate.com right here, and it will take you to the Power Automate page. And as I mentioned, if you have any of the Microsoft product paid version, you should have access to this automation. And I believe the services start from $6 a month. You have access to Microsoft Teams, emails, all those products from Microsoft, including Power Automate as well. All right, so let's go ahead and start our simple automation. Before we start, let's go to new flow, and let's do automated cloud flow right here. And it says we should give it a name. So let's give it a name. Let's do collect emails. That's it. All right. And then now it says choose your flows trigger. Trigger basically means what should initiate this automation. So in our case, remember, we're going to start off when an email comes in. So we're going to search for email. We can also search for Outlook. My email address is Outlook, so I'm going to use Outlook. You can search for Gmail here. If you have Gmail, you can do that. But let me go back to Outlook. All right, so these are different triggers. The first one says when a new email arrives in a shared mailbox. I don't want that. Let's see the next option. Now let's go down. then this is the best option for what I'm looking for. So it says when a new email arrives, that's what I want. So I'm going to click on that and then click next. All right, so once I click on this, it takes me to this page. I already have, you see where it says connected? If this is your first time, it will ask you for your credentials, your username and password to connect your emails to Power Automate. I already did that, so I don't need to do that again. So right here, when an email comes in. So now we have to go to the next step. What do you want to do when an email comes in? I click on this. It says add an action. So what action should happen if an email comes in? Click on that. Before we move on, I already created an Excel sheet right here. I called it prospect underscore potential underscore client. And I just created a table which contains just email. I should have done it emails, but that's fine. Just email. So let me go back to the automation here. And then now, what action do I want to take? I want to go to my Excel application. Let me see. Let me do more right here. So within Excel, what do you want to happen? Do you want to delete a row? Do you want to get a row? Do you want to run a script? We don't want any of these. So what we want is add a row into a table. So I'm going to click on that. And then now it's asking me basic information of the Excel spreadsheet. So the first question is location. Once I click on the drop down, it's OneDrive. It says document library. Click on that. It will still be OneDrive. It says file. So what file do I want to deal with? So I click on this, give it a minute, and you see the file that I created right here, prospect underscore potential underscore client. I click on it, and it says what table. I would only have one table, so you should see table 1. I didn't rename the table, so it will just be table 1. And you will go to the advanced parameter, and then now I'm going to select email. So now this is the table right here. These are the fields that I have to populate, right? So each time an email comes in, I want this email field to be populated by the email address of the sender. So once I click this icon right here, I have options for the emails. So I have the from, which means the mailbox owner and the sender of the message. I have I have the subject, I have the body of the email, I have attachment. If it has an attachment, I can retrieve that attachment, but we don't need any of those. We just want the from, which is the email address. Click on that, and you go up here, save, and now let's test it. So I'm going to click on test. Testing is okay. Test. So it's just hanging there, waiting for my email to come in. And remember, when we go to prospect, the file, we don't see anything here yet. So let's go back. Automation is still waiting for my email to come in. So let me go to the other screen and then compose a new email. So I'm compose my email. All right. Let's just give the subject of test, and then body of test. That's fine. And then send. So it depends on how long it takes for the email to get into my inbox, right? But it's going to hang in there a little while. And the beauty of this is once you set it up, that is it. You set it up once, and this took us probably might take 5 minutes to get it up and running. You create the spreadsheet, Excel sheet, you create the automation, and that is it. So each time, so if you're a business owner and you have a specific email that you give to client, you can set it up in such a way that anytime a client emails, you get their email. So right here, we're done, right? So we have green check marks, so meaning everything is good. You can click on it to see more details, but we don't really care about this. What we care about is go to prospect, and there you go. I have my email. I already sent an initial email. That's why you see it twice here. Right? So right here, right? So you set it up once, and that is it, right? So this is just a basic implementation, basic use cases. But as I mentioned, we're going to build it up as time goes on. All right? See you next time.